Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put into the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. And I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Can they keep this drive going. It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 96, set to kick off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And there's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
To the air, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Gets made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. Jukes to get free. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun run call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it on a crossing route. That will pick up the first down. He'll spot it at the 38.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Toss play to the outside. Breaks free. As the first down is still going. Run down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think of. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Here comes the bunch formation. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Goes out to stiff arm. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Catch made on the sideline, but they get nothing out of it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Pulls it in. It's Simon. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. To the air, it's Sayin. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And here's the handoff. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
The Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think this receiver is so much fun to watch because I think he's as good as anybody in college football this year. Great job of the quarterback recognizing an opportunity. He gets him the football and is rewarded with a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. To throw, it's Sayin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Tight end makes the grab.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot to the right. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone.
Man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense produces 6 points. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game.
Here he goes. They can't stop him. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they'll get him down that time.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important third down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Moore. The Ducks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Breaks into the clear. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against his defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. This time it's complete. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Receiver makes the grab.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. What a stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his team...
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Here comes a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Tackle made after a big gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here late. Fights off a defender. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him 1st down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Hart behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is situational football. And this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's an out route, the catch made. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain, nice play there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Simon. Will not be brought down. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead in the final minute.
I can't believe it. They get the long touchdown pass with just seconds remaining to pull ahead. What was the defense thinking, allowing the receiver to get behind coverage? What a touchdown for the offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Zips it down the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Back Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way. And he goes down. But the takeaway is a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly